Imagine rewatching an anime you watched a few years ago, then later beginning to read the manga, totally falling in love with it, as well as the making and insert the tip of two of the characters only for them in the end to not get together with either of them, and the character will end up alone in their mansion with probably 30 cats. Yeah, that's what I did. Hey ho, I'm Sakura, Ozzy, a beginner artist and cover artist, and I have my obsession with our high school host club. Who has followed my Tumblr, if not, dude, is aware of it. Painfully so. Especially I am obsessed with these two. Now, for those who have not watched this crappy masterpiece of an shoujo anime or read the manga, let me give you a quick rundown. Haruhi, the protagonist, enrolls in a prestige school for annoying rich kids while being actually broke. By accident, Haruhi knocks over a vase for 8 million yen in one of the clubs, and now is in a huge debt that is paying it back by becoming a member of the host club. This consists of these dudes. Oh, and Haruhi's also a girl. She just disguises as a boy in a host club. No. Of course no one knew it at first. Guys, do you have any eyes in those cliché handsome anime faces? I love it. I love clichés. The show does not take itself seriously, mostly. It is a rom-com after all. It just tickles that special humor spot in my brain. Before you come at me, I have great humor. Thank you very much. It is also full of tropes, pretty sceneries, the school in itself is very pretty, funny moments, special characters with their own quirks, not My Hero Academia quirks. I just love it. Even if it's a bit trashy, maybe that also plays into why I love it. Furthermore, because I adore it to bits and pieces, I made a self-insert. But Sakura, what isn't self-insert, OC? I'm gonna answer you that my voice from the off that is only there so I don't have to write a transition. Very clicky. I already made a video about them, go watch it. You take aspects of yourself, not just yourself, very open term, and make that into NSC. I left a lot of aspects there, but I don't have much time. So, what did your brain damage Sakura came up this time? Another Shinjo, of course. In the background, we'll do it a bit differently this time. You see me draw 2 pieces because I made a lot of her and I want to show them off. This is Shinjo Matsubara, and not only her, but her mood board and Milanote, which is not the sponsor of this video. It is like Milanote. Her board is linked in the description for anyone interested, but it needs some reworking. Shinjo is a very average girl, class 2C, daughter of a famous actress and a film director, though the film director hasn't been in business since his last season of his medical drama series. She has pretty average grades, even with trying. Her favorite subjects are English, history, and art. She also has been taking part in theatre club, but mostly played preacher roles, which, for everyone unaware, is when women play male roles. Mostly because they just lack male theatre club members here, and Shinjo does not mind it. Actually has fun doing it. Currently they are doing the romantic comedy play 12th Night, or What You Will, by William Shakespeare, which is peak. Go look at it if you haven't already. However, as much as I like to go in total depth of the play, we don't have time. So move on to who she is playing, and for the funsies, to the romantic babooseling that's going on there. So, she is playing Duke Orsino, who is in love with Countess Olivia, who is actually in love with Cesario, who is actually a woman named Viola disguised as a man in search of her twin brother Sebastian that is in love with Duke Orsino. It's a mess. I love it. Actually, off script now, it sounds even crazier when it's saying it out loud. And of course, I'm shipping Shinjo with 2 characters. And both are doomed. And Shinjo's probably gonna end up as an actress of 30 Cats in a Mansion. However, why the heck do I do my own self-ship twice in one character? Because I can. Wow. What a simple answer to that question. To be honest here, I only know of one Shinjo who will end up in a happy relationship, and that's only because I tell the story because she will... Oh, that wasn't MHA spoiler. And perhaps a second Shinjo I'm working on, but that is still a heavy work in progress. How healthy is that whole dooming thing? I don't know. I don't care. I love it. The 2 of them are first Haruhi Fuyaka, who's the protagonist, and second, a woman from the Zuka Club, as well as the White Lily League, mostly called just Benny Bauer. By the way, for anyone wondering, my favorite male host, in a very platonic way, Kyoya. Even if it just has nothing to do with this, Kyoya's awesome. Just can't draw him for the life of me. So, my darlings, let's get into the messy love life of Shinjo Matsubara, shall we? All of the doomed Yuri we love so much. First, we have the unrequited love with Haruhi. It's as simple as that. Actually, okay, no. The theater club sometimes hangs around in a host club, mostly because of the president crush on one of the hosts. Shinjo always felt uncomfortable, however, until a particular very feminine host entered the scene. For all odds, though, she's not fooled for a long time. How surprising when you have been playing male roles for a long time as well, also noticing when someone else does. If we continue on, they become friends, Shinjo even becoming friends with her father. Close friends, inviting her to a theater club, spending a lot of time with her. Yeah, Shinjo notices a crush on Harry, thinking about it 24/7, writing poems, a lot of more lovesick shit. But then she is also already friends with Benibara, which we get into later, with Harry trying to encourage her. One day, Shinjo wants to confess to Harry, picking up from the host club. Aww, aren't they cute? Yeah, fuck you. Shinjo notices the crush of Tamaki. Everyone knows outside of him, as the other are together there. And, well, easy to say, but she notices the chemistry of Harry and Tamaki, and now she would never have a chance. At least that's what she believes. Instead of talking, though, Shinjo distances herself from Harry as much as Harry tried to talk to her. When it once almost worked, Tamaki interrupted, where Shinjo just fled. That's the story. No, I'm not giving out tissues. It's actually very basic. If you want to know more, also with the new upcoming Berry sorry, it's not really new. But I'm not bored, I guess. Guys, the script's already way too long. Now we come to Berry. Quick explanation for those who haven't watched the show. There is a side plot where the Zuka club from another school tries to free Harry of the host club towards their club, which doesn't work. Also in here, even if I think it now was fully stated, Berry also had a crush on Harry. Can you smell where this is going? How they met was pretty random. The whole Zuka girls were just paying the host club another visit to speak to Harry again. Though, they also noticed Shinjo there, where they grew a devilish plan. Convince this naive girl to convince the other to join them. Or at least help to do so. Okay. Maybe not that evil. Whatever. Especially Benibara was the one trying to convince her. Spending time, bonding over both, being theater enthusiasts. On one occasion, though, when Benibara just raided the 12th night practice on the first act, first scene in the emotional monologue of Dukosino you totally have to read, there she also begins to see her acting talent. Benibara was also the first Shinjo really opened up to about her feelings about Harry outside of Harry's father. With Benibara comforting her and reassuring her, even with her own heart breaking in the process for 2 reasons. As we know, that doesn't work out between Harry and Shinjo later, what you're actually seeing me draw right now a bit. Benibara offers Shinjo the position of Elizabeth in the musical production of, well, Elizabeth. Yes, I put all of my favorite plays into it, if you were wondering. Benibara plays Death, by the way. From there on, it's chaos. It all devolves into a complicated fling between the 2 girls. Basically, it's a Tumblr post I just did a few months ago. You aren't over Harry. Yes, you are neither. And kiss and toxic fling with mixed feelings, which of course doesn't work out, guys. Please never make out behind the set with the woman who had a crush on your past crush. Technically it can work, but not this time. Even if I have not finished this yet. Side fact, this is also the point where I planned for Kyoya to put his own soul into it. Do you even say that? I don't know. However, I'm not sure yet how. I just really want to incorporate him in the story. The only thing I know so far is that Shinjo's further medical drama was made with the help of the Otori Hospital / the whole medical service thing they have going on, whatever. I have to read that shit. Basically, that's how I do my 2 self-ships. Isn't it lovely? All that pain and longing and tears. And how? I just wanted to first hide just having an opportunity to talk about Orange Shinjo. I think instead got pretty obvious. Now, do you have any doomed ships of yours, sis? Don't particularly need to be self-ships. It can be everything your heart desires to type into the comments. Also, maybe leave a like to this video if you liked it, as well as a sub if you want to hear me ramble more. That was it from me. I hope you have an awesome day, an awesome week, an awesome month, an awesome half a year, and an awesome half a decade, an awesome century, or an awesome life if you never, ever want to hear from me again. Very reasonable. Bye-bye.